I have been out high banking all morning in Nugget Gully with a lot of success, but that's not why I've got you here today. This was the first cleanup I did after about 30 minutes runtime here in Nugget Gully, and as you can see we have some coarse chunky gold. However, the reason I have you here today is because of this. What's going on, sweetie? Hi! Bacon! You see, today is the day that Fern gets her service dog training vest, and we're about to leave this creek and go pick it up. Princess, before we go, guess what? Guess what? We have to clean this bad boy out. Sometimes you're lucky enough to look down in here and actually see a piece, but today it doesn't look like that's the case. Ooh. Now I've got to try and grab a corner. Yeah. Oh. Come on, fingers. Yes. Victory's mine. I hope there's some more gold in here. I hit a couple of really nice deep bedrock pockets. That's never a guarantee in Nugget Gully. A lot of shotgun pellets for here. Ooh, 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 yeah. All right. Okay, I'm happy with that result. Some coarse chunky gold to add to the rest. So that's the day's take in total, but it's not nearly as impressive as what's about to happen next. Do you know where you are? She definitely knows where she is. Oh, I know. Oh God, I know. It's your favorite place in the whole world. Yeah, boy. Fernie, I know you don't understand the significance of what's up there, but look at that. Yeah.
You look very pretty and green.
Yeah. Oh, your big moment, superstar. Yeah. That is one serious looking bubble. These are some high-grade concentrates that come from Reedy Creek, Victoria, and they were donated to me from another YouTuber who goes by the name The Gold Miner. I've linked his channel and other social media in the description. This black sand is absolutely loaded with gold. In fact, you can see just the amount of lead in there indicates that the Gold Miner was definitely on to a cracking spot, and we're going to clean this up today. This has already been through a cleanup sluice a couple of times, so today we're going to classify it down and use a blue ball. This is a 10 and 20 mesh screen, and we're going to use them to take our concentrates down to start with. Now this is not going to go through the blue ball, and it's unlikely that we're going to see any gold in there whatsoever, but it will get the particle size down to where we need it. Now that is a lead collection. We're going to put all this aside to go through later with a pan, and then we're going to bring over our smaller meshes. This is a 30 and 50 mesh sieve. This is all our plus 30 mesh. I can only see a couple of pieces in that, so I'm going to put that with the rest and we can hand pan that out later. This is all our plus 50 mesh minus 30 mesh. This is going to go through the blue ball second. And this is all our minus 50 mesh, and as you can well see, there is a ton of flour gold in it. Now I have got a little bit of jet dry in there, and that's just created a few bubbles because I may have added a little too much. To our minus 50 mesh material, I've just added a little bit of water to make sure that it isn't super dry and going to float on our surface tension. I have got the bowl cranked up quite high because the cassiterite, or the tin in this, is non-magnetic and it tends to be very difficult to get to move on. But anyway, we're going to get our first spoonful in there and see what happens. Starting to see a really nice vortex pattern form in the bowl, and our gold is separating out. Now, I'm running it hard and I might lose a little bit, so I will check everything that falls into the collection bucket a little later. While the blue bowl does its thing, I've just added a little bit of water to our plus 50 mesh minus 30 mesh concentrates. This is where our bigger pieces of gold are going to be. And it's only been perhaps 10 minutes and we are almost at 100% clean gold. This is by far the easiest cleanup method I have ever used. And if you want to get yourself a blue bowl, this one is from Reed's Prospecting in Western Australia. Joel from the Gold Miner donated these concentrates to me about 12 months ago when my old boy Grizzly passed away. And it's taken me this long to get to the stage to make the thing that he donated this gold for, which is Black Dog Pay Dirt. The idea behind Black Dog Pay Dirt is incredibly simple. I want to raise money for the service dogs that go out to support our veterans, first responders, and civilians like me in dealing with PTSD. I'm going to have more details on this in a second, and I've got a lot more to add to these bags. So we'll get this gold cleaned up and we'll talk a little bit more about it. So now I'm going to use a stuffer bottle and a paintbrush just to get all the gold out of the blue bowl without having to take anything apart. We just sweep it all into one convenient spot. And Joel, this is a ridiculous amount of gold. Look at that. This is just your minus 50 mesh. Beautiful stuff. Now we're starting to get a lot of bubbles, so we're not going to really be able to see what's happening. I'm just going to leave this for 10 or 15 minutes and we should be good to come back and collect the bigger gold. I left this for a good hour and a half and this is as far as we got. This black sand is incredibly coarse and very unlikely to move up that blue bowl edge. I really need a minus 40 mesh screen, but it should be pretty easy to pan, so I'll get it into a pan and do that now. There we have it. That is our plus 50 minus 30 mesh gold all cleaned up. And you see we didn't get as nearly as much as what we got in the minus 50, and that's just typical Reedy Creek gold. And here we have all of the gold completely cleaned up. 100% of this gold is going to be given away, and in fact I'm going to add a couple of extra grams to it. But more on that in a second. Because these pay dirt bags aren't just going to have gold in them. They're going to have huge garnets. Most of these stones are heading in the direction of around 30 carats. And they were dug out of the central tablelands of Australia by a subscriber of mine, AJ. Massive thank you to AJ for donating these, as well as a multitude of other small garnet shards to add to the pay dirt bags. AJ tells me that they are worth in and around $2 to $4 per carat, and that means that those rocks are worth somewhere between 60 and 100 bucks. Every single bag of pay dirt in this fundraiser is going to come with 1 gram minimum guaranteed gold plus one of these garnets, as well as a multitude of other small gemstones, and I promise you a serious challenge when it comes to panning this pay dirt out. If you would like the opportunity to win one of the 5 pay dirt bags that I have on offer, it couldn't be easier. 2 of these bags are going to be given away completely free. All you have to do is like Integra's Facebook page, make sure you share this video and leave a comment below so I can enter your name into the random draw. And if you want to win one of the other 3, that's 3 pay dirt bags, all you have to do is make a donation to Integra through the link I have left below. I'm using a platform called My Cause, which I've used before to raise funds for Beyond Blue and Lifeline. And this way I don't handle any of the money and your donations go straight to Integra. And if you have any questions at all regarding this stuff, make sure you read the description below because all of the info is down there. As At the end of the day, Integra and many other organizations right across the world are doing very important work raising and training these service dogs, and the fact that they cost upwards of 35,000 Australian dollars and over 18 months worth of intensive training is a testament to their tenacity as well as the importance of their work. And I hope you'll join me in supporting their organization just like they have taken the risk and the chance on supporting me in my journey through raising Fern as a PTSD service dog. So until next time, please give your big floppy-eared pet, whatever that may be, a big scratch behind the ears for me. Peace! And I'm out.